What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. In today's video, we're going to be diving into iTrustCapital and also discuss crypto taxes. So if you're interested, be sure to check this out. And if not, be sure to tune in to the next videos where we'll continue to dive into a variety of alts. We'll also be looking at some Roth IRA calculators and crunching some numbers to look at potential earnings and gains in the future. And remember, there's nothing wrong with having a 401k or a TSP or other exposure to the stock market or even a traditional IRA in the S&P 500. But for me personally, in an emerging asset class like crypto that I believe surpasses its previous all-time high and reaches multiple trillions of dollars in market cap once again, I'm making sure that I have exposure to some crypto assets using investment vehicles such as a Roth IRA, which is 100% tax-free, meaning 0% in capital gains. I hope you guys find this information helpful, and let's dive in. Alright guys, first up before we dive into some info, so once again iTrustCapital right here, and this is linked in the top of the YouTube video description as well as the pinned comments. If you use that link and you fund your account, you also get a $100 funding reward. And the cool thing about iTrustCapital is they are the largest crypto retirement platform in the United States, so you can actually invest into over, I believe, 25 crypto assets and precious metals as well 24/7. Leveraging different types of IRAs or individual retirement accounts that come with plenty of tax advantages. And there are several ways to fund your account on iTrustCapital, and this is extremely easy. This is one of the cleanest websites I've personally used. I was previously a couple years ago with BitIRA, and I officially have been using iTrustCapital for over 3 years now, and I just can't believe how fast time flies. And just remember that iTrustCapital is free. There are no monthly fees, there's no maintenance fees, there's no hidden annual fees or anything like that. The only way this platform makes money is if you trade your assets. So they just take a 1% transaction fee, which is exactly like Coinbase, except Coinbase has zero tax advantages like iTrustCapital. And there are other crypto IRA platforms today, and I don't know how they're still in business, but remember, iTrustCapital has zero annual, monthly, custody fees, etc. And back in 2018, 2019, when I was with the previous platform, just to have some crypto exposure for a Roth IRA, the fees were insane. There were maintenance fees, and I honestly didn't even see the value. So once again, I don't think you can beat this. If you're using Coinbase, if you're trading on KuCoin or any other exchange, there's typically a 1% transaction fee. There's always a spread. So I am super happy with this. And then other than that, if you decide to trade precious metals, there is just a transaction fee on top of spot, but for crypto, there is not. So coming up here to how it works, we can see a couple dozen assets or crypto assets listed here. And I do know they're planning to list several other assets this year. I'm super excited. I just don't have an exact date. But the only hint I can give is they are altcoins that we have talked about on this YouTube channel. And iTrustCapital does have some huge announcements on the way, but one of them that did just come out is Fortress Trust and Tech is thrilled to announce their partnership with iTrustCapital and to be the service provider for by far the largest IRA technology platform in the industry. This upcoming integration with Fortress Trust Company, what does this mean for our clients? Instant KYC processing, streamlined onboarding, large variety of crypto assets on the way, and additional alternative assets. Additional alternative assets, very interesting. Could we see iTrustCapital diving into new investment opportunities? And what I like most about iTrustCapital is whether you're using the mobile application or you're signed in on a PC, you can make trades 24/7, 365. And the trades typically settle within 1 minute. And if you want to learn more about how these assets are secured, you can visit how it works and then visit the FAQ. So tax advantages, 24/7 investing, low cost, meaning just a 1% transaction fee. There are no setup fees, monthly fees, or anything else. And remember that iTrustCapital leverages institutional grade custody, including Fireblocks, one of the biggest in the game, and Coinbase custody, similar to BlackRock, one of the largest custodians, also choosing Coinbase. So you can go to the FAQ, how do I get started? You can click the get started walkthrough step by step. And then you can just go through step by step, all the information in order, start your application, super easy. And I can tell you one thing, it is a lot more automated than it was 3 or 4 years ago. So getting started is a lot faster. I had some family members at the end of last year actually sign up, and it was very smooth. If you're eligible to contribute, the annual limit for a traditional and Roth IRA in 2022, that's $6,500 if you're under the age of 50. If you're over 50, that is $7,500. Now we're on the IRS website, the amounts of Roth IRA contributions that you can make for 2022. And also a quick public service announcement. The contribution deadline for 2022 is April 18th. So if you're married and you earn less than $204,000 per year, you can go up to the annual limit, which is great. If you're single and you earn less than $129,000 per year, you can also contribute up to the limit. Now, if you're single and you make over $144,000, you are unable to make any additional contributions. But remember that money can still grow tax-free, and of course, if you're in crypto or the stock market, you can trade it or rotate profits accordingly. So I know as you get older, you might have different types of retirement accounts, or maybe you share one with your spouse. Now going to bankrate.com and looking at this calculator, just to talk about a few numbers. We're going to talk about if you're 2025, but also some huge potential benefits if you're in your 40s or your 50s. So remember that the crypto market is a lot more volatile, it is a lot crazier, and there's a lot more asymmetric risk to return. So some people roll over the Roth IRA, some people move their 401k if they're switching employers, and other people might just say, you know what, let me start a spare crypto IRA. I already invest into crypto, but I'm paying 15% or 40% in short-term and long-term capital gains. Let's create a nest egg with iTrustCapital, which is already free, and that way I at least have a nest egg that could be compounding and building for the future. And let's just say that $10,000 or $50,000 one day becomes $1 million or $2 million. That is tax-free. You're paying 0% in capital gains. Whereas there's a lot of people that might make some big money in the years ahead in crypto, but they're still paying 15% or 40%, almost half of their money, to Uncle Sam. So in the world of investments, of course, starting early is best, but with crypto, if you're in your 40s and you just started a Roth IRA, or you rolled over an old one in the stock market and you want some exposure in crypto, imagining 10 years from now in the crypto market gets me super excited. And the cool thing about it is, let's say you have a 5K account or a 10K account, and then it's worth, $200,000 or $2 million. And you said, whoa, that is a heck of a win. You know what? I'm going to actually de-risk from crypto. You could at any time roll that money out of iTrustCapital and go back into the S&P 500. And then you could go back to Vanguard or Fidelity. But me personally, I'm keeping some exposure with iTrustCapital for life. Because what I really like about iTrustCapital is I can actually de-risk and just hold US dollar whenever I want. Not a stable coin, not USDC, not Tether, not Bitcoin. I can de-risk right into US dollar if I make any life-changing amounts of money. So I just like the versatility of it. So let's take a look at this Roth IRA calculator. So for example, you are 20 years old and you worked all throughout high school and you have $10,000 saved, or maybe some of it was a graduation gift. And you created a Roth IRA at the age of 20. And for annual contributions, let's say that you put in $5K per year to invest towards your future. Age of retirement is 65, and we'll just use the expected rate of return of 10%. So we can see the total contributions was $225,000 in all the years from age 20 to 65. So that is the initial amount of money you invested in your lifetime. And with these exact metrics, you could see the value was $4.6 million. Now that's the power of compounding interest. All right, let's say that you started at age 45, and let's see the difference. So at age 45, we'll use the same starting balance of 10K, and we can see your total contributions was $100,000. Remember, the kid at age 20 was $225,000, which turned into over $4.6 million, just shy of 5 million USD. You can see in this example, compound interest did work, but it didn't really get to fly. And the overall balance could be worth $382,000. Now remember, this is just expecting an annual rate of return of 10%, and I'm basically imagining the stock market. But the thing about the stock market for even retirement accounts over the next 5-10 years, it's iffy. For the past 20 years, we've had one heck of a bull run if you really zoom out and look at the chart. Now, if you have a huge time horizon, you might not have anything to worry about. But for those people that really want to put their money to work with them, but also be aware of the risk, I decided to have a portion of my net worth in crypto. I mean, me personally, it is probably way too much. But I really believe in the value add of this asset class and the future of Web3. So everybody has different risk appetites, so please do what's best for you guys. And this is just my opinion, this is not financial advice. So you can see the potential return of doing this in the stock market, but I want to imagine crypto. I want those asymmetric returns where the risk to reward is very big. You can absolutely lose your money in the world of investing. Investing, life, it's all risky. But because of the potential growth and future of crypto, I want to make sure I have a portion of it working for me in the crypto asset class. Because if any altcoins really hit it big in the next 5, 10, 20 years down the road, those returns could eclipse what you would do in the stock market. Also, really quick, some crypto news. The Blockchain Founders Fund raises $75 million to encourage Web3 mass adoption. And the fundraising round included Polygon, Ripple the Company, Sandbox, and a few others. So when you're seeing a lot of these funds all over the place, raising $75 million to encourage the adoption of Web3, I think this asset class is just getting started. And remember, you can visit the iTrustCapital YouTube channel. They have videos available. They have a playlist including client testimonials. We have frequently asked questions and education. And also a bunch of how-to videos to show you exactly how to set orders, which is super easy. If you've used Coinbase or Binance, it is basically the same thing in setting market and limit buys. So if you have your iTrustCapital account ready to go, it's already funded, you're able to trade 24/7. and you're holding Ethereum, for example, and you say, okay, I think ETH is headed towards $4,000. You can input sell 50% when it hits $4,000 directly into the US dollar. And that way you don't have to keep track of it. When it happens, it'll automatically take profit. Or you can set a buy limit for if Ethereum hits under $1,000 again to snag more. So I think that is super powerful, set and forget. And I'm patiently waiting for iTrustCapital to add more altcoins, including HBAR, QNT, and Casper. And last but not least, this will be linked in the top of the YouTube video description. So for anybody that still needs to report their crypto transactions for taxes, I'll link this in the top of the YouTube video description as well. And this is called Coinly. And I currently use this because my new CPA uses this. This is available in over 20 countries. There is a free report preview. It gives you your Form 8949 and Schedule D. You can see TurboTax and Tax Act. And you can connect your MetaMask wallet, your Coinbase, your Binance US account one by one. And it'll provide you this form, and then you just file that form and you are good to go. Another platform I've spoken about for a couple years now is TaxBit, and the good news about this one, and you can just go to taxbit.com, is this is 100% free. So be sure to check both of these out, and I hope you guys have a great day. If you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate if you could hit the like button, let me know your thoughts down below, and my link tree is linked in the top of this YouTube video description, with all links, crypto resources, and discounts. I'll catch you in the next one.